Hello guys, my name is Plamen again, and it's time for our weekly forecast for the upcoming week. We are two-side Forex team, and again we are gonna show you what news are coming this week, what to expect from our technical analysis, and again we are gonna take a look what we expected last week. And without further ado, let's begin and let's start with the news from the last week. I mean, not the last week. Let's start with the news that are coming this week. Already for the pound, the composite PMI and the services PMI has come. And later today, we expect the services PMI and the ISM non-manufacturing PMI. These news are not so important, so we don't expect any good movements. But tomorrow, for the Australian dollar, the RBA interest rate decision is gonna come, and the forecast is that is gonna be the same as the previous one. We are gonna see. This is a very important news. And if you have some trades with the Australian dollar, it's good to secure them or even to close them if you're in profit, so you can not lose any trades. After that, again, for the British pound, the construction PMI, and for the Canadian dollar, some news, and for the US dollar, the EEA short-term outlook. On Wednesday, there is going to be again for the Australian dollar the GDP on quarter base for the first quarter this year. And after that, the Bank of Canada is gonna, mm, the news is gonna be for the interest rate decision. Again, the the rate is the forecast it's for like the previous one, so we don't expect any movements. But as you know, this is the most important news, so probably there is gonna be some movements with the Canadian dollar. For the US dollar, the crude oil inventories on Wednesday. On Thursday, there is gonna be for the Japanese yen, the GDP, again on quarter base, and the initial jobless claims. These claims are not so important where in the uh, what happened here. This week. Okay. These news are not important, so important when they're in the beginning of the month. They're more important at the end of the month, so they can show the real unemployment unemployment rate for the states. So we don't expect any good movements here. And at Friday, there is gonna be the employment change for the Canadian dollar. So these are the news. There are not much news this week, not so many, I mean. And let's go to the technical analysis and see what we expected last week and what to expect for the next week. Okay, I'm sorry for the pictures. The video hasn't uploaded with some good quality. So this is euro dollar. This is from the last week. The price was over here. And we said that the price is matching with this, is respecting this for our trend line. And here we may see some triangle pattern. As you can see, the triangle happened. First it touched the trend line and it made the movement as we expected, just right here. We even expected that the price can go a little bit more, but it has made a new impulse wave upwards. So what we expect for the next week? When we take a look at the higher time frame, we can still see that there is the huge impulse wave. We expected the price to make some retracement and then to see a new down movement to the weekly level, which is still valid. So on the 4-hour time frame, if we match what we expect on the daily time frame, there is a possibility the price after this impulse wave, which touched this point of interest, we saw it later in the week, and there is a good chance the price to push back from this supply zone to reach some previous daily level, which is around 1.09, and from here it will reach some of the levels of Fibonacci, probably level 61, by this huge impulse wave on the daily time frame, and probably we're gonna see a new down movement. But for now, the analysis shows us that the price has made a new impulse wave, a retracement, and there is a good chance the price to continue to go up. I'm gonna erase this. We don't need that anymore. I don't need that as well. So for now, we expect after this impulse wave, this retracement, the price to make some candlestick formations. We have a divergence here, as you see, and this candle is good for entering a trade. But if you want, there is a chance the price to make an engulfing candle and after that to enter in some trades. We expect the price to move up around this level, or first to this supply zone, something like this, and then to reach probably these two supply zones. Okay, this is what we think for the euro to US dollar. Let's move to pound to US dollar. And the picture was, I think it was on the daily time frame. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And let's take a look at the picture, what the price made. Okay, we said that after this impulse wave, we are expecting some retracement, probably to some of the levels of Fibonacci. And this arrow stays here from the last Monday. As you can see, the price went up, reached the level 61.8 of Fibonacci, and started to make a new down movement. There is. Okay, what we expect for the upcoming week? First, on the daily time frame, we don't have some confirmation here that we can enter in some short positions, but still the price is going down. We don't have a divergency. The price only had made a impulse wave and a retracement. And on the 4-hour time frame, the price now has reached a point of interest, which is on the 4-hour, because we can see some good impulse wave, a retracement, another huge impulse wave, and now it's making a retracement. And there is a good chance the price, let me just erase this. This was from Friday. We expected the price to reach here and to go to the weekly level. And there is a good chance the price to continue to make this movement as we expected. It already hit this point of interest. If here see the stochastic to continue to go up, there is a good chance we can see some engulfing candle and the price to continue to the weekly level right here, where probably first stop it's gonna be the supply zone over here, and that's the next is the weekly level. And this is what we think for the pound US dollar is gonna make. The price has reached this point of interest, and now we are expecting some up movement because, as we can see, as you saw, we have a good news for the pound, so we are expecting the price to continue to go up. Let's move to euro to Japanese yen, and let's see the picture from the last week. It was, I think, on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, the price was over here. First, second, yes. We expected here we had a trend line. We expected if the price made some candlestick formation and if we could see some confirmation for the price to continue to go up, there was gonna be a good chance the price to reach level minus 61.8 on Fibonacci retracement, and the price, let me see, yeah, just here. Okay, well, the price uh, send didn't tell us anything with the candlestick formations that it will continue to go up. Here we didn't see some candlestick formation, and it broke the trend line. And we saw a very strong down movement, which was after this point of interest on this high over here. And now we can see that this is a new impulse wave. If we take a look on the daily time frame, last week we expected exactly this movement. We expected to reach some deeper correction around 148, but now it's making it reach the level 50 on Fibonacci and it started to continue to go up. This is on the daily time frame. But on the 4-hour time frame, clearly we have a new down movement and a retracement. And we don't have a divergence here, but the price reached level 61.8 on Fibonacci retracement. Now we expect if candlesticks here shows us that the price will continue to go down, some evening star or some engulfing candle, there is a good chance the price to reach this low first and then minus 27.2, or even, because here we don't see some strong low or some swing level, there is a good chance the price to continue to go down. Also, if we take a look on the higher time frame, on the weekly one, there is a good chance the price that is making a double top pattern. And if we see a double top on the weekly time frame, probably we are gonna see a very long time the price will make a down movement first to these lows over here, then it will look for the next weekly level, which is around these lows over here. This is what we think for euro to Japanese yen. Let's move to pound to Japanese yen. And let's see what we expected last week. Pound to Japanese yen, it was on the 4-hour time frame. There is. And this arrow stays from the last week. Okay, there is. We expected the price to reach this demand zone over here and to make a pushback from it and reach this monthly level. And as you can see, first the price made some side movement, but then in Wednesday, it hit the demand zone and it started to go up. It didn't reach the monthly level yet, but there is a good chance that the price will reach it. As you can see, the price has made a higher high than the previous one, so there is a good chance the price to make a consecutive point on this new 4-hour trend line, and here it may reach the levels of Fibonacci, and with the candlestick formation we can see some up movement around the monthly level, and then to see some trend reversal pattern, because this is a very high level, 175. This is a very high on the pound to Japanese yen. And also there is a good chance we can see some divergence here for long positions. Let me show you. Something like this. If the price continues a little bit more to touch the trend line and the Fibonacci tool, also there is a chance the price to make a divergence here and we can see some up movement. But here it's scary for long positions, because let me show you. Look, where is the price? The price has made an up movement for around 4 years. Well, not 4, 3 and some months. And we are very high. Also, the price, it can it can go up, of course, to these highs over here, which are at July 2015, but this is a monthly level, so we are gonna be extremely careful what we enter in. On the daily time frame, the price hasn't made a good retracement, so there is a good chance first to hit the level and then to make a good retracement. So this is what we think for pound to Japanese yen. We expect the price to make some deeper retracement to hit the trend line and the Fibonacci tool, and after that to see some up movement. Okay, let's move to euro to Australian dollar. And let's see the picture from the last week. The price was over here. And we expected, we had some swing level here. Let me just draw it quickly. We expected the price to reach the swing level and to see some up movement from here. And look what the price did. It reached the swing level and it made a very good movement to this high over here. Well, at the 15 minutes time frame, we saw a very good point of interest and we enter in a trade here to this high over here. We were able to catch around 135 pips. This is very good. And now the price has made some very good down movement. Now, what we can expect for the upcoming week? As you can see, the price has made on the daily time frame a very strong down movement, a retracement to 61.8, and now it's making the impulse wave as we expected from here. Okay, on the 4-hour time frame, you can see the clear strong impulse wave right here, and now there is a good chance that the price, let me just erase this, the price to make a retracement to test this trend line and even to reach this swing level or some of the levels of Fibonacci. And with the candlestick formation, of course, we are going to enter again in short positions, first to this low over here and then to this point of interest, which is at this low over here from 4th of April. And this is what we think that the price is gonna do. We don't see anything for long positions for now because here we had a double top and very strong impulse wave downwards. Now the price has made a retracement and is starting to go a very good impulse wave again. So we are expecting a retracement and with a candlestick formation, probably retest here. We are gonna looking for some short positions. Okay, let's move to pound to Australian dollar. And let's see what the price made last week. Okay, we expected the price was over here. We expected the price to make a deeper retracement to the swing level and to the daily trend line, and then to see the new movement, the new strong bullish impulse wave. But the price from here started to make the impulse wave right away. And now, what is the price making? If we take a look at the daily time frame, we can see that it is respecting this daily trend line. Here we have 4 points, now it's making a 5th point. And if the price here makes some candlestick formation, there is a good chance that the price will continue to go up again to the weekly level. But again, as pound to Japanese yen, we are very high on the charts. Let me show you. You can see the very strong impulse wave upwards and reaching of the weekly level. But again, we are entering in by our technical analysis what it shows, not what we think is going to happen. Yes, the price is very high on the charts, but it still continue to go up. There is a level higher than the previous one. So if here we see some candlestick formation, if this candle closes like this right now, and if we see an engulfing candle right away, we are going to enter in long positions, first to the level, and then probably to, let me just see, around these highs and this low over here, around minus 61.8 on the Fibonacci retracement. This on the daily time frame. But let me show you what the price is making at the 4-hour time frame. Now we can see that here we had an impulse wave, a retracement, another impulse wave, and now the price is making a new down movement which breaks the previous low. So this is something like a Quasimodo pattern, and we expect the price to push back from the trend line, not to break these highs over here, but to reach this supply zone or this one, because this is very strong supply zone. And here, with some confirmation, we are gonna enter in short positions to probably this low first, and then these three lows right away. There is nothing that the price can stop, probably. Here we have some zone here, but as we said, the price is making higher highs and higher lows on the higher time frames. But here we see a trend reversal confirmation, not confirmation, trend reversal pattern. And if here we see some confirmation with candlestick, of course we are gonna enter in short position, because here the stop is not some huge stop. It's around 42, probably 50 pips, and we are gonna take that risk. If the price reach this zone, probably we are gonna enter in short positions. This is our opinion, what we think is gonna happen. This is not a financial advice, this is our analysis. Okay, let's move to Euro to New Zealand dollar. Euro to New Zealand dollars. Here are the arrows from the last week. We expected the price after this impulse wave to make some good retracement, and the price uh, didn't start to go to make a retracement. It went in some side movement, as you can see here. Nothing pretty much is happening right now. If we take a look on the daily time frame, we are still in the up movement. Now is the retracement, and this hour is the analysis from the last week, and our analysis is the same as the last week. We are expecting some retracement to this high first, and even to the demand zone right here, like that. And there is a good chance the price to reach these levels and to make a new up movement. But also on the weekly time frame, we are still very high on the charts, and there is a good chance that the price will make some deeper retracement to the weekly trend line or even to the next one. We are gonna see. As you can see here, the price is making a high, lower high, so there is a good chance the price to continue to go down. Let's move to pound to New Zealand dollar. Let's see the picture from the last week. Okay, the price was over here. And again, as the euro to New Zealand dollar, we expected the price to make some retracement because this is a very strong impulse wave. And after a strong impulse wave, a retracement is expected. So we expected the price to make a retracement, then to see a new impulse wave. But as you can see, the price continued to go up, and now it starts to make some retracement here. Okay, what we can expect for the upcoming week. On the higher time frames, we can see that the price has reached a very strong weekly level at 2.05. Last year we had a trend reversal pattern here, very good one, a double top, and the price made 1,400 pips, which is very good. And now we are expecting some same behavior like the previous one. We can see some up movement, not to break this high, because if the price breaks this high, the pattern is ruined. So if we see some retracement here and the double top pattern, there is a good chance the price to make huge impulse waves to break even this weekly level. And At the lower time frames, on the 1 hour, here we see a very good point of interest, exactly at the top here, and we are expecting that the price will come back to reach the point of interest and then to see the new down movement. The first profits, if the price hits this point of interest, we are going to be looking at this low over here, and the second one we are going to be expecting around the daily level and the weekly trend line. Okay, these are our expectations for pound to New Zealand dollar. And let's take a look at the gold. Let's see the picture from the last week. It was on the 4 hour time frame, I think. Yeah, the price was over here. Don't look at this candle. This is some candle. The price didn't go so much up. So last week we said that the price is near the weekly trend line, but is still making lower lows and lower highs. And we expected the price. We didn't really much expected anything because on the levels at this round level 195.0, this one we expected some side movement, and we were looking at the lower time frames. Okay, and this week is pretty much the same. We are looking the gold on the 1 hour time frame because this is a very volatile currency. I mean, gold to US dollar. And here at 1 hour time frame, we can see the price now it's near this point of interest. And now it's making some pushback from this point of interest. This is on 1 hour. Okay. At this strong impulse wave, there is some retracement expected, and we expect the price to continue to go up to reach the point of interest, which is on this high over here, and then to make a new down movement. First to this high, to this low, and then to continue to the daily level. This is what we think is going to happen on the gold to US dollar. So guys, this was the analysis for this week. If you like our analysis, hit the like button, share this video with your friends so more people mm, mm, can see our analysis. And this is for this week. I'm gonna see you next Monday. Bye bye.